you kidding me? And I literally just get a communication error right away. Are you kidding me? You know... You know what, I guess the main thing actually is, you know what? If my Switch isn't going to cooperate, I guess what I can always do is I can always still help, I guess, maybe have a better method at least. Maybe now, after that, we can actually try the, you know, the thing. Like, maybe just go ahead and still complete the floor. Even though I just got, you know what. I think this was just the massive key that just needed to be... I think this right here actually was like... This definitely... And I mean... You know, this is an issue that could, I mean, people know about. They can just play around this. They can easily just solve this easily. Yeah, me too, honestly. Or at least, the very least, once, and we didn't get it at all over an hour. And I mean, I will admit some of it, part of it being like, you know, I mean, with our timing methods being off, I mean, I totally understand that. But us not getting it all throughout that whole thing... You can sure be. Because I know I gotta make sure that... Yeah. But yeah, after you get the whole, like... I am hoping my internet connection will always be sufficient here. Because I know I'm trying to at least record something to help out here. If we could just get video proof of everything. Okay. Maybe start the second floor? Yeah. Unless if you have to do a thing where we have to leave, if one of us has to leave and then rejoin again, unless that's required, because we actually did that too. Oh, we spawned together, it looks like. Oh, never mind. It looked like you were, because the thing looked very similar. I thought you were going to spawn together, honestly. Looking at it. Alright. I guess... I know my Switch is being a diva and it's not going to probably... Yeah, I guess I could still try. I can't... Yeah, I mean, at least, I mean... It might not work for me, but at least it's for you two. It should work, at the very least. I mean, I guess you could try that. It's going to take me a while to get on the first one, so I would just do the first two by yourself, and then... Yeah, and you know, we actually didn't do that at all. That's the thing. We actually didn't... I don't think we really did that. Maybe we just did... We pressed home once, but, like, we didn't, like, mash or anything like that. I'm actually starting to think that that home button actually doesn't really do much here. Alright. I guess, Groundhog, you ready? Alright. 3, 2, 1, start. Okay. Okay, 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 okay. Oh! Wait, this looks so similar. That's the exact. Oh my god, double check some of the ghosts. Exact same spots! Oh my god. That was the key thing. I completely forgot about that one thing. I should have remembered that. That would explain why we never got it. I'll just take like this one video, I'll put it on YouTube, and you could just show the mods. You can show the other mods this video. I'll just like upload this one video to YouTube, and I'll just do it so you can show the mods. Yeah, I got the thing recording. I'm screen recording this so you can see, so they can see both of your gameplays. But honestly, that might actually be. You know what? Now I'm thinking that might be RNG though. That honestly might be RNG. Where exactly you spawn though. But the fact that the amount of ghosts was the exact same. The hallway layout is the exact same. I mean, honestly, the ghosts that could be RNG, or you know, and even if that's, you know, that's such a minor. I mean, considering what else is consistent here, that is so minor. You know. But I mean, that's small. That's just art. That's like almost. That's an RNG difference, not a, you know, for layout is difference. So I mean that's I mean also RNG difference. So I mean, you know. Yep. I know. We got first try this time. I mean, that's. Yeah. Yeah, just wait till the everyone just looks at this and their just jaws are just like wide open. Imagine the faces of everyone that are like, "What? What?" The level of confusion, 99% of people are gonna be like, "What is this?" Yeah, I almost wonder if it's actually not frame perfect, but as long as you join the servers, because the thing is that if you're not, because I'm also thinking is that because maybe if you're doing attempts like right after you were actually playing the floor with someone, the odds of it working go up, or the timing becomes less strict. Maybe, you know? Yeah. Yeah, and I mean just data collection in general. I mean this has a lot of. I mean this has like. I mean this is just cracked the game the skyscraper wide open. I mean you could forget about like the toad strat and all that, like the pausing and stuff. This is way more broken than probably that might be a more broken than everything all that stuff combined. Honestly. And that's a possessed trash bin up there, or there's a possessed trash bin somewhere twisted. Wait, where was the possessed trash bin, Groundhog? Okay, well... Oh, timer, timer! Yes, get the timer! Oh, this is gonna be... Yeah, I'm gonna definitely be posting a new video tonight. At least I hope so. I might end up having to be tomorrow because unfortunately the Wi-Fi here is terrible. I'm hoping I can get this to work so the Wi-Fi can get uploaded tonight. It might have to get uploaded tomorrow night just because my Wi-Fi sucks, but I'll try to get it done by this week at the very latest. Yeah, but it'll definitely be before this weekend for sure, without a doubt. Like, this is just... And that's actually what happened with Groundhog and I when we were trying it on purpose. We actually got a first try. Yeah, and honestly, I'm thinking if you do a floor 5, you should get the same exact rare ghosts. Like, honestly, like, the whole 19th floor is just going to be the exact same. With just, Colossus being different, because Colossus is just RNG. But, aside from Colossus, I just watch, all the toads going to be all the same spots. Like, just... This could even be an interesting game mode, because you could actually do, like, teams like this, where you actually have two people on a team, and they can actually split up like this. And then the winner, and then whoever gets the best time from the team is the one that's used or something, maybe. That can be interesting, too, Oh, you're not going to take that... This is insane. Like, this is just... Yeah, like, you gotta make, like, a modification to the requirements for future skyscrapers. Because of this. Yeah, imagine just showing this to all the mods and they're gonna be like, I mean, would they believe you if you told them this? I'm like wondering if they would even believe you. Oh, one thing we've actually tried Twisted that has actually worked is if you can actually like if you when you know how you can move when you have after you press the home button. Not the home button, the plus button. I mean. One thing I've noticed that has actually been able to, but at least can be done, although it's pretty tight, is actually to grab the toad while you're in the plus, from the plus animation when you're able to, that way you can, like, not grab the toad ahead of time, and that actually, I mean, I've had a little bit of success with that, Twisted. Oh. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I I know. I mean, we haven't tried it with, like, multiplayer runs yet. I mean, we haven't tried it in multiplayer runs, so, I mean, there's still a lot to be looked at there, but the fact that this is actually, like, this worked here, I mean, the fact that this even worked, I mean, first try, I mean, you know, I know, and this would be really cool to do. Yeah, you should look at all the boxes, see what comes out of all the crates. Alright, what's in that crate there? A hammer and a bare golden goops. Yep. Yeah, I think we got the same layout here. Yeah. Or same if you get a trash box, so that way you know not to go there. Okay, goops at the. Ah. Yeah. I mean, honestly, it would still be. It's cool to actually play this with no RNG, though. I mean, the amount of utility this. Yeah. I'm suspecting that might not be the case because the servers are very different, but I could be mistaken. But I mean, it's still fairly worth a shot, though. I mean, never in 100 years would I have ever thought we would have found this. Honest, I don't think I would have ever expected this to be found in 100 years. Honestly, and unintentionally of all things. I guess actually I shouldn't be surprised with unintentional because let's be honest, 70% of like the crazy tricks have been discovered on accident, haven't they? I mean, wasn't Luigi pushing discovered by accident? But it's consistent amongst both of you. And because the best alternative was to actually like join and then start on like floor 2. This is way better because not only do you not have to worry about like the first floor being a problem, but then on top of that, you could potentially include more than 4 players, which is really nice. You know? Like, I almost wanted to see you just go and open all the boxes, just see what comes out. Yeah, I know. I see it's too late, but I need to see floor 5 just to see it's the same room. Yeah, maybe just go to floor 6 just to really show how robust it is, that it's not just the first 5. First 5, not first 5. That's not a thing. 5 floors. So maybe just go to like floor 6, maybe. Alright, I know this is getting late for both of you, but I know this is getting a little late for both of you, but this is just. Yeah. And even the same, it's like even the same hit objects are concealed, which actually wasn't even a feature in the race before. So, I mean, the fact that it's consistent here is just amazing. I mean, sure, I guess that where the ghost spawn is RNG, but I mean, that's like, yeah. But it's as skill based as you can get, and it's like the RNG is minimal, and I understand like eliminating RNG completely is impossible, but this is like 5% RNG maybe, if that. I think honestly 5% might be like a little, maybe 4% RNG, but I mean still that's insane. I know, it's just so broken. Like, this is just, like, I mean, this is gonna be, honestly, I think everyone is just gonna be surprised that this is part of how it works. Like, especially considering that we haven't done any date, like, looking at the game's code or anything like that. Like, this is a huge step. This is on this. I almost wonder if this is like more a larger step forward than like all of till like this was discovered. Like, I always wonder how large if this is comparable to that, which I know is pretty extreme, but I mean, you know. And just data collecting in general too. I mean, yeah. Yes, like this is honestly probably more important to ban than co-ops. Like, this is probably more important to ban than co-ops, honestly. You think, Twisted? Yeah, this is just insane. Yeah, we just gotta show this to the I just. Yeah, yeah, make sure we gotta just. This is like the whole thing. Like, you gotta look for this every single time now. That's just. I never would have thought this would have ever happened, honestly. Yeah, I mean, and this. We were just trying to get speed cubes. We didn't expect to come across this. Yeah, I mean, we're just trying to go for the speed goom army to get the count to like 9 to 1,000 to see if it's a 3-digit cap or something. Yeah, yeah. It'd be really dumb if it was higher than the regular goop cap. That would be so stupid. But yeah, let's see what it is. That's 6. Okay, so that's either bomb goobs, regen goobs, or speed oozers. So it's gonna be one of those three. And knowing how this is, they should be the same for both of you. Now, I guess if you get bomb goobs, Now, I guess if you get bomb goobs, what might be something we're trying is if you can shoot a bomb at the bomb goobs when they're holding one. I know that works. Yeah, it's opted for Dark Moon, so it's thrown off because you're not playing Dark Moon in the nightstand. Oh, hello, average Luigi fan. So you're not gonna believe what this is, in probably the deepest way yet. And this isn't like a small thing like the pause button. Oh no. Average Luigi fan, you notice something? You see it, average Luigi fan? You see what's going on here? You might need to see a few floors to really see it. So, I guess look at the layouts. Can you see see how well you can see? Notice the layouts. He might need to see a few floors to really see this. So the thing is that, so I guess average which, oh, yeah, it's okay, absolute fan. So basically what's happened is that, yeah, no, it's okay. We could just, like, watch it, because this is a game-breaking thing that we've discovered. That Groundhog discovered accidentally. And you're actually seeing it live right now. Yeah, if you look closely at the gameplay between Twisted and Groundhog, you'll notice this. And this is really gonna this is gonna be, like, when you fully understand it, it's gonna be incredibly shocking. You see anything unusual here, average Luigi fan? Yeah. So here's the thing. Because of, like, we're linking the servers and like the timing and stuff, we actually managed to get the same layout for both of them, despite them not being in the same lobby. And before, the way to get multiple people to have the same lobby, but, like, separate, was that you had to join the lobby and then you had to disconnect. There's no such disconnection. Notice how both of them are actually green. Notice how neither of them are, like, blue, orange, or... Yeah. But that's a very important detail here. In fact, this is a video here. I'm just recording a video actually here, where you can actually come back and you can actually see this whole video and you can see why this is just so broken, average Luigi fan. Yeah. So this is the kind of the key thing, is that they're actually, because of this, they're actually gonna have to change how they moderate. Do you know why? Notice how they're exact same. So the thing is that you could theoretically have one team doing this, gathering information, and then giving it to another team. Because if everything's the same, average Luigi fan, that means that a team could get ahead, figure out all the information, because the other team could, like, stall on the intermission minute. Then the other team could say get all the information for them. They could study the. You see how that's a problem? Not quite. So it's not quite that, because the problem was that you actually have to have the same number of players. The player count can't be different, so you can't just have 4 and then 1 like that. Unless they're all, like, amongst separate lobbies. Because the thing is that if the player count is going to be different, it's actually going to, like, result in differences, which is going to break the continuity. As a result, that's why you would have to have, like, the number of players on, like, both ends has to be the same as a result. Otherwise, this just will not work at all. As long as all the layouts stay consistent. That's the key thing. But the thing is that the player count needs to stay consistent for that to work, to make sure that's the case. Because the thing is that if there's a different color, or at least the colors have to be consistent. Because here's the thing: if you have like a different color, that's going to result in a different spawn point and a different, like, say, pack location if it's going to get taken, which can cause issues and inconsistencies. Yeah, there's a lot of things that have to be considered, as in why this is the case. Because I know you have not played nearly as long as Groundhog Twist and I have. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, now one thing to note is that this includes most things, but you'll notice a few things that won't be the same. So there are a few things that are RNG, like, say, power-ups, if they're not from the treasure room, is actually RNG. Yeah, now that's RNG. But, say, where the toads are is not RNG. It's already determined. Yeah. So, like, let's say where to come out of the chest in the drain would be RNG, so... But whatever goes into that room is not, so... But yeah, this is insane. Yeah. Now, the one thing we haven't done is we haven't tried it with, like, more than 2 people. That's one thing we haven't tried yet, but I believe it would work. I mean, keep in mind, this was discovered by accident on Saturday. So, this was not like we've known this for, like, a long time. No, this was only found out by accident on Saturday. So, you gotta keep that in mind. Like, it just happened by... It was a fluke. It just happened coincidentally. Like, we were not trying to make this happen. Oh, yeah, at all. Like, it just happened. Because we were like, okay, I see this thing, and, like, Groundhog was like, here's, I have this, and then I'm like, me too, and we're like, what? And then we noticed that this was, like, there was just so many coincidences, there was so many stuff to be similar that it was, like, couldn't be a coincidence. Like, and we actually got speed goobs on floor 5, which was amazing. For the speed goob army thing, yeah. So we actually get to max out the speed goob count. Actually amazing. We don't know yet. We're still figuring, because we're at 973, so we don't know yet. But the thing is that we got lucky, so we were able to get a lot of them. We actually got lucky, so we were actually able to get quite a lot of them. No, that was the thing, though. So we actually got this when we had this occurrence happen. So we went from 936 to 973. So we got a total of 37 speed goobs that day. Yeah, this is just a... But man, this is just... crazy. This is actually, like... This is actually, like... This is probably the biggest thing discovered in Skyscraper at all. Yeah. I mean, it gives the option to actually let players and teams midway, which is nice. This is like Pandora's box for Skyscraper. Like, this is quite literally, this is Pandora's box for Skyscraper. Look what this is. Alright, you're gonna find the Mushroom Military. Alright. I'm keeping them the lower view so I can just compare them. Okay. Like, I'm mainly just keeping the view smaller so that way you can just see a side-by-side comparison. Or I guess what I can even do, actually. Figure out how to do this. Yeah, but... But, this is honestly probably the biggest thing ever found in Skyscraper. The average Luigi fan. Yeah, like, ever in Skyscraper. Like, ever. Easily. One thing I keep in mind, average Luigi fan, is greedy pushing is actually much more useful in story mode versus Skyscraper. You mean in the entire game? Yeah. Amadeus did get patched. I think they patched it, and there's not a way to exploit it, right? Or did they add it? Yeah, other than, Oh, yeah. Yeah. It's not impossible. It's in the realm of possibility at this point. This is just so crazy here that, this is, like, this is easily just the biggest. This is such a big deal. Although although let's be honest, you couldn't vote. It would have been invalid because let's be honest. Oh, you know what? There's a hidden room there. There's a hidden room. Yeah. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Yeah. 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 I mean, this right here is probably this because here's the thing. This alone open. Do you real? I don't know if it's really easy for you to tell how much this opens. Average Luigi fan, because I mean, honestly, I don't think you might not even have played the game enough, scares group enough to really understand how this breaks the game. Like how this is just the biggest like. I know, and some of it is just you have to play the game a while just for to even be able to understand, start to be able to understand why it's such a big deal. Mm, Like honestly, this is arguably more broken than Luigi pushing in story mode. And there's literally when there's certain sections where there's literally a whole section of story mode where there's no as known as no major skips where there's no Luigi pushing, right? Twisted, I think that's how that works, right? And like I guess Gypsy One Cycle, the God, I don't remember that pyramid. I don't remember her name. Yeah, yeah. Because the thing is that okay, so it's just Serpsy and Fishhook you can't do one cycle on. It's just Fishhook that's banned. Okay. Okay. Just not one cycle. Okay. Yeah. And then average Luigi fan, you know what we mean by cycles, right? Yeah. Yeah. So normally how most people play Fishhook, most like casual people will do 3-cycle Fishhook. Where, each phase, you end up doing 100 HP. Yeah. Yeah. But oh, so now you got no, no, not speed groups. Sorry, it's either speed oozers or bomb groups now. Maybe 4 of each. Oh, nice, yeah. And then what each thing can do is you gotta shoot the bombs back at the bomb groups. It can be because here's the thing: depending on the timing, if you have a bomb right lying around that's not gonna explode anytime soon, see a bomb group holding a bomb. I mean, you know, and you have the option to snipe it. I mean, instead of it's unlike, say, the bomb users. The thing that bomb users, you wouldn't need to do this because the thing is that with bomb users, their bomb. You see, here's the thing. You see how the bomb goob just like the bomb respawned right away after it blew up. I don't know if you saw that. With bomb users, that's not the case. So what you can actually do is you can just spam flash them. You just flash them and keep them still. Wait for the bomb to explode and then flash them again and tether them. Don't do that against bomb goobs. They're AI because their bomb response. They're just gonna respawn the bomb and it's not gonna work on them. So that's the thing. And same thing with the plunger. Don't bother plunging them with the bomb either. They will just keep using it as a shield. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez, don't faint, groundhog. Oh, jeez. Okay, I guess to go for the hearts, maybe? The painting. Burst! Okay, good. I think maybe what Groundhog you might want to do in the future is if you see you accidentally cause a bomb goop to do that, maybe you want to just like let that bomb goop go that you're slamming and then go over and flash it. Because that way it doesn't get the chance to, get a bomb on itself. The bomb, bomb armor. Or bomb armor, but, Yeah. Groundhog? Oh, there you are. Okay. There I go. Oh, you ready? Start, Groundhog? Because, Twisted... Yeah, because the thing is that when you slammed, you ended up slamming it at kind of like an angle, so it pushed the bomb goop up. And that actually gave the bomb goop time to, like, recover. So it was able to, like, put a bomb in front of itself, so you couldn't just flash it. Because if you noticed, it put a bomb right before you flashed it, right? So I'm saying what probably would have been better is for you to actually kind of, like, let the bomb goop you had tethered go around where the bomb goop was going. So that way you could flash them both and tether them again. So that way that other bomb goop didn't have a chance to put the bomb in front of itself. Does that make sense? You know what I mean? Okay. I'm just... Alright, well... It was nice to hear. See you, Average Wager Fan here. Yeah. But yeah. Alrighty, well... It was definitely nice to actually fully figure this out, because, I mean, this is just, absurd. Yeah. Yep, I've got to try to upload a new video. I'm gonna try to get a new video on the channel, and, I'll share that to the mods, and I'll send you guys a link. Yeah. And, I mean, I guess, yeah, I mean, this will be, like, indisputable evidence. Oh, yeah, And, I mean, I bet, and I'm almost wondering if this would even work with DLC, honestly. It's possible it might not, but it could. Mm-hmm. Well, I guess thank you all guys for coming here. I mean, I know we spent, like, almost 3 hours doing this. I guess maybe not quite 3. I think we actually spent like maybe 2 hours and a quarter hour doing this. I think actually, yeah, about 2 hours actually. Now I think it's closer to. Well, I guess we started at like 5:30, so I guess actually, I guess this would be about 3 hours actually, a little over 3 hours. But I know this video isn't all 3 hours. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna upload. I think I'm just gonna. Yeah, I think I'm at least for right now gonna keep this main part, this one video to upload. Because let's be honest, this is the one with the major discovery that's important. But yeah. Yeah, and I can always add new video. I can always make another video with like extra, stuff and you know. But yeah. This would be insane to see in Elm too. Like, and then because I mean, I'm just thinking about what other games work like this. I'm just imagining Nintendo's reaction to this, like, what? How did they figure this out? Fair enough. I mean, they did patch out Amadeus skip, but then again, that was like, when was that? At least 3 years ago, so. Yeah. Oh, okay, so that got patched in the second DLC wave. Hmm. Not better than 1.2. Alright, guys. I know this is a late night. I mean, I know it's a late night for you, Groundhog here, because I know it's. You don't have work tomorrow morning, do you? Alright. Yeah. Honestly, I think this warrants an exception, though, just because of how it is. I mean, one breakup for your normal schedule isn't gonna do. Yeah, I mean, definitely some other. I mean, I think it's kind of late. Yeah. I think it's kind of late. More of this tonight, but possibly, yeah. I mean, yeah, I guess I could be up for that. I mean, this is just really. Yeah, same time, I would definitely be. I should be able to do that easily. That shouldn't be an issue. And I mean, even average week. Yeah. And I mean, average week fan, if you want, you can actually come join too. Because honestly, it'd be nice to actually have more people to actually, because this would actually be able to enable more testing. Yeah. And honestly, I mean, this honestly might even warrant an event on itself. Honestly. Yeah, I mean, just to just test this honestly, because this is honestly just L3 history. Like this is probably honestly a bigger thing Guichi pushing in story mode. Honestly, I mean, would you see this as bigger than Guichi pushing in story mode Twisted or? Yeah, I mean, I guess one cycle. Blue lost us one cycle, but I know it is. Oh my god, this is just insane. Well, I'm still recording, but yeah, this is definitely gonna be good. Yeah. I mean, I'd definitely be down for it, as long as I can make it work. I mean, there shouldn't be any issue. I shouldn't have any issues. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I guess, I mean, this is just, I mean, the whole... Oh, we like... Yeah, and I guess Walter probably knows a little bit about this, but... Yeah, because let's be honest, this is gonna be like, oh, this is, ooh, I could go ahead and some, like, person who's, like, monitors could be like, ooh, I can use this to beat all Groundhog's records. It's just, oh, boy. Are you still gonna talk to the mods, though? Or are you just gonna wait on waiting on talking to the mods? Okay. Yeah, I guess I can have the video, I can upload the video, but unlisted. Yeah, because yeah. Yeah, no, yeah, I'll try to definitely send a video to it. Unfortunately, the Wi-Fi speed where I am is really slow, so it may end up taking, like, 20 hours or something to upload, and I'm not even sure if I'm exaggerating very much by saying that, if at all, so chip it out. Yeah, like, I just have, like, a whole thing that's, like, almost an hour long and just upload that. Maybe I'll, like, maybe I'll, like, make an edited version where it's, like, just the main part. Maybe, but I think for right now, I'll just upload the whole, like, hour-long thing. And honestly, I'm almost wondering if we just do the same method, like, where we join beat a floor every single time. I wonder, imagine if that just makes it consistent. Yeah, like, it might not, maybe it's not, I mean, we could maybe even be a whole second off and still work. That would, I mean, you can't be a whole minute off, but maybe, you could maybe even get away with a whole second. Yeah, but it probably wouldn't be much more than a whole second, if even that. But I could definitely see, I mean, but I'm honestly thinking it might, I mean, it's hard to tell if it's, honestly, considering I got it first try, I'm thinking it's not even frame perfect, but it's, like, relatively tight, so it's, like, and the fact that we did that and it worked right away, that would explain it. Yeah, and that would explain it. Maybe that's something, and maybe we have to do the same with the DLC, where except we have to get the DLC floor. I mean, at least we have like at least we have a much better idea of how this works now. At least compared to Saturday. Because I mean, thankfully you remembered that. Because honestly, I completely forgot that detail. Yeah, and it was like that refreshed my memory. And I'm like, oh yeah. And that would explain why it was first try, and maybe why we didn't get. Maybe it has to be done after every single attempt, maybe. And maybe, or I guess maybe no. Maybe it's that maybe it's if it's the first attempt afterwards. It gets tighter as you go further away to the point where it doesn't work anymore. Maybe maybe it's that it just gets tighter. Like the first one is nice and easy, but afterwards it gets really tight really quickly. Maybe. Yeah. Because I do remember we were able to get a second attempt before we tried joining. Because I do remember we were able to get a second attempt in before we were able to, we, after we did it. So we didn't, like, do it twice, but we went through a bunch of attempts, we were able to get a second time, though. So, and I know it wasn't the second attempt, too. Second time successfully, so, I don't think it's required, I mean, after we did it once, it might not be required to do it right after, but it would definitely make it harder to do it, though. Without, joining the lobby again. And, but yeah. And I'm honestly wondering, I'm wondering how many players this can be. Yeah, I mean, it's almost, it's like, it's getting late. Yeah, I totally get that. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the potential for this is it's very promising. I mean, it's not perfect. I mean, but yeah. Alright, but yeah, I mean, I guess, alright, well, I guess when do we want to reveal this? Do we want to, like, yeah. I'm trying to think, when do we want to reveal this? Do we want to just, alright, we can just hold off all of that tomorrow. Alright. Okay, well, revealing it. Alright, that sounds good. Yeah, 5, and I guess Average Switch fan. Yeah, and of course, Average Switch fan, if you're able to come and you want to come join, like, feel free to. So that would be, you're Central, so that would be 7 Central. 7 p.m. Central. Alright. Like, if you're able to, great. If you're not, it's okay. But yeah, this is gonna be really amazing. Yeah. Alright, we'll see you tomorrow. That sounds good. Me too. Yeah, I'll make sure to send links to all of you on the video. Once it gets uploaded, but unlisted, yeah. Alright. Have a good one. See ya. See ya. Bye. Have a good night. There we go.